Aquarius, Sun, Aquarius, Moon, Aquarius, Rising. It's Maggie. Welcome to Moon Directed. Here we work with the energy to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. Today we are going to cover the energy from March 1st through the 7th. This has some overall energy this week around belief systems and soul growth. So a real need coming off of that energy from that full moon in Virgo to forgive yourself, to forgive others, to step with grace, lightly with grace. Thank you. That's an interesting way to put it. Step forward lightly with grace, and self. We already covered forgiveness. Oh, worth mentioning again. Okay. There's a need to release yourself from shame and blame and other people's opinions of you. They have no value. They are their own reflections of their own sense of trauma that they've experienced, or whatever is being reflected out onto you. There is a need to maybe take a good look at yourself and see what is true for you, but other people's opinions, again, does not matter. Yeah, I think so. All right, so, wow, this one too. Really? Could have done without that one. Okay. All right, so Aquarius. This is a week where you are definitely going to be doing some major soul searching, and as a possibility, I would really want to encourage you to journal, because if you can put your ideas down onto paper, you get them off of your mind and they allow you to sleep. The last card that came out was this Nine of Swords, and this is being awake in the middle of the night with dealing with your anxieties and your sense of loss and disappointment. But I want to point out that all of it in these Nine of Swords, there's all this dark energy, but if you are awake in the middle of the night, there is a white, I don't know if you can see it in this lighting. See that white coming in? I feel like if you have to be awake in the middle of the night, then use that as an opportunity to meditate and to connect with spirit. I mean, you're awake, you might as well use it for something beneficial. Sometimes I use the middle of the night when I can't sleep to get up and clean something or the other, and then I'm like, okay, now I can go to sleep. It's whatever works for you. There's definitely some stressors for you. You are trying to figure out how to create the Ten of Pentacles, how to bring in that sense of I can have it all, I have it all. I have the relationships, I have the job, I have the financial stability I want. There's a lot of anxiety around this Ten of Pentacles because it feels like you have choices and options and there's competition. And the thing is that with this Five of Wands here, they're all trying to reach for that brilliant idea, and if they would work together and use those poles together, they could create a ladder and they could reach it. And so teamwork would definitely be beneficial here. And so you might be in a situation where teamwork needs to manifest in order to progress forward. In Aquarius, you guys are so great with seeing what the collective needs, and so this might not be about a personal issue. This might be something that you see out there, but with the Seven of Cups here, it feels like you have options and you're trying to decide which one is the best emotional, what brings that sense of emotional satisfaction for me, and where can I go from here. You know what, I really want to just cover up that Nine of Swords energy. I really feel like that is, if you can manage this energy, you will be able to sleep. And sleep is important with the Sun in Pisces. There's a lot of need for resting as much as possible. So don't be afraid to take a nap if you need it. Oh, I just threw everything everywhere. So what survived? Okay. I'm not going to go hunting for that Nine of Wands. It is that Five of Wands is way down there. Okay, so here we go. Maybe Spirit was saying that no. The real thing is this. So we'll focus on those. All right, so the moon is in Libra. So So my sister said to me the other day, something happened, and she goes, sometimes things just happen. It's not necessarily a message from spirit. I said, no, that's not true. I feel like spirit's always talking to us, and you just have to be willing to listen. There's always a message. And so I kind of feel like they're saying, yeah, teamwork would make this work, but right now you need to figure out what it is that you want to bring this in. And I really want to say, being in touch with spirit will help you to alleviate some of the stressors. So, Moon is in Libra as we start out the week, which is in really nice trine energy with all those planets that are over there in your sign. We've got Saturn there, and Mercury, and Jupiter, and so this is energy around how do you start working? What is the next steps? That's where this energy of trying to make a choice and decision about what to do to lead you to here. And so leaning into that energy on Monday and Tuesday, especially when the moon gets into that energy where it's squaring off with Pluto and Capricorn, where it's really like, yeah, no, you need to make some choices to discern and decide what you're going to do to bring the balance into your life, because there's a need to also remember that life is supposed to be pleasure, right? And so that's 10 of Pentacles. That's work that is successful, and that is relationship success, and having it both and creating that balance. And that full moon that we had in Virgo is also about work-life balance, and so it's really being highlighted here. You have revealing radiance. My light illuminates the world, and it does. And it does. Aquarius, you have a vision that most don't have, and you can see things. And so again, that cooperation from others though is going to be a part of it in order to be successful. But you are the light. You can be a really guiding light for others when you when you decide that that's the direction you want to focus in. But where did you plant that seed of intention with your new moon on February 11th, right? Start moving in the direction that you want to go. And if you're not sure how to get there, ask for guidance. So that self-reflective energy comes in when that moon moves into Scorpio. It gets there on Tuesday afternoon at 3:38 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then it opposes Uranus, and your ruling planet there. It's over in Taurus, and it's going to square now with all the planets in your sign. And I think Wednesday could be a day where you have some sudden insight and download if you take the time for self-reflection. If you take the time to think about actions and their cause and effect, and when you start seeking out the real beauty of yourself and in life, and so there's a need to have a little bit of a shift in perception to allow you to see where the way forward is. That might help you with the discerning process there of that Seven of Cups energy. Oh, where have you given away your power? Okay, these are cards of having given away your power. We have this back-breaking energy. This has shown up multiple times today. I'm trying to think who all had it. Capricorn, maybe? Scorpio, I think. Somebody else had it. I'm just saying that in case those are any of the, maybe Taurus. I don't think Taurus. There is a weight of responsibility that you're carrying that is not yours to carry. This is, at one time, you may have accepted that weight and you said, hey, I'm going to be responsible there. But over time, this has proven to be such a back-breaking weight. And you've become lost. You don't even know who you are anymore, according to this one. This is the one where You are looking for the pieces and the parts of you, but Spirit is bringing them in. I'm going to get close so you can really see this. If I can find the right light. Damn. Oh, man. Oh my gosh, so annoying. There we go. Maybe. Spirit is bringing them in on these balloons. These feel like messages from Spirit. This is calling back the pieces and the parts of you to create this picture. She's wearing a mask here. It is from like hiding and pretending. This is from pretending to be something or someone that you're not to suit others. And instead, you call back all the pieces and the parts of you across all lifetimes and all timelines. This is you recreating you. This is you. This is a journey of self-discovery. Of rediscovery. Wow. It's a journey of self-rediscovery is what they said. So I call back all the pieces and the parts of me across all timelines and all lifetimes. I am my own. Nobody owns me. I am my own. Call back your power. She's wearing a mask here, but as the pieces and the parts come in, she completes this picture. She reveals her own true radiance. This is you. This is you stepping into your own personal power of who you are. And really pay attention to your dreams. Lots of messages and guidance will be coming through that. And so it might be hard here because if you're awake in the middle of the night, use that as meditation time, because with all of this Neptunian energy, especially when the moon is trining Neptune on Wednesday into Thursday, there's a lot of information coming. So if you find that you're waking up and you cannot sleep, use that time to meditate and to call back your own power to yourself. Really so beneficial if you can do that. We've got Mars moving into Gemini at 10:30 p.m. on Wednesday, and so Mars and Gemini over the course of the next 6 weeks or so, or something like that. That is energy of finishing up projects, getting things done. Activity will speed up. And all the planets are moving forward, so you're going to probably need your roller skates to get moving and get things done. So that's why trying to get as much sleep as possible will be very beneficial. If you have a big project, you may be really tired because of Sun in Pisces. So tackle small parts of it until you pull the pieces of it together. That's another thing that another message you could get from this puzzle piece here is maybe that you don't have to necessarily do everything at once, and do it as you can, as it comes to you. Remember that you are resilient and that there is wisdom and knowledge to be gained. Everything in life is a lesson. You learn something along the way. So if you can learn to look at where all the pieces are and what you've learned along the way, you can put together also the puzzle of who you are. The moon is going to move into Sagittarius on Thursday afternoon, evening, 5:43 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is nicely supportive energy for you. It will, it's that energy though of making choices around what are the boundaries and where do you want to grow things and how do you want to communicate that out. That moon though will be in square now with Venus, because she left Aquarius last week and she's now into Pisces with the sun. But this is a challenge to you in that it says, what do you really value about relationships and about what is of value to you? And Venus likes being in Pisces, and so Venus is like, I know what I want and I'm going to go get it. In this case, I know what I want and I'm going to call it in. I'm calling in what I need to complete my picture, where I am free to be who I am. For so long, Aquarius, over the last 3 years or so, well, Saturn was in Capricorn. There has been such a smashing down of your energy of being allowed to be unique. And last year was really difficult. There were so many planets in structured, oriented Capricorn. But now you are free to recall who you are and to call in those pieces to you. And so I really encourage you to step into this empowerment and reveal your own radiance. The world needs the Aquarians, and you're here at this time for a reason. Yep, yang energy. When that moon is in Sagittarius, there's that plus I almost feel like this has even more to do with how supported you are, because the Mars in Gemini is in your house of creativity, of relationships, of children, but this is in the house of where you manifest your dreams. And there's real yang energy around this shift, this change. And so welcome in this energy and utilize it to the best of your ability. Focusing on that, creating the structures that bring your desires to life. But this is attracting energy. This is not chasing. I feel like this is really attract to you what you want. The moon is going to move into Capricorn at 9:20 p.m. on... Yes, it's attracting, not chasing. I knew that. Okay. They're just like, yeah, no, attracting, not chasing. Okay, so the moon is going to move into Capricorn at 9:20 p.m. on Saturday, so Sunday. It was a beautiful day to spend a little time in gratitude, like journaling. When you're an air sign and you start journaling, the next thing you know, well, everybody can do this, but I find it's easier for the air signs that actually becomes channeled information and guidance coming to you. And they really do things that make you feel good about yourself. You've got the moon in trine with your ruling planet of Uranus and Taurus. That's so super supportive for that out-of-the-box problem-solving thing that you're so good at. And the moon is going to be sextiling with Venus, and so that's where you make these choices and the decisions that make yourself move forward. You've got positivity, faith, and optimism. You open doors to positive experience and opportunities with your positive expectation and energy. Do not allow the negative energies or the temporary setbacks to interfere with the path that you are on. Keep the faith and keep moving forward. You can do this, and ask for your needs to be met. This is attracting, not chasing. Asking Spirit to bring to you what it is that you need to complete the picture, to get it done the way you want, to complete this picture of this Ten of Pentacles. God and angels can come to your aid only if you make a free will choice to be helped. You've got to ask. It begins with the asking. It doesn't matter how you ask God for help. And honest to God, there's been times like, I've cursed out God before. I'll raise my hand on that. And yet the help has still come. They may not have appreciated it, but they appreciated my passion. That's what I say. But only you've got to ask. You have to do it. The same holds true when you ask other people to help you. So, that Five of Wands that went flying, it might be that part of getting what you need by asking for help is also asking the people around you to assist you in building that ladder to reach that flame, right? Yes, I have been known to yell at God. And what's great is God doesn't judge. God just loves. And the only one who would be carrying... Okay, so that's part of that releasing process, right? That anger and stuff. When God doesn't carry that anger, and He doesn't resent it. And so is it the built-in guilt and shame of being raised as a Catholic, where I go, oh, I shouldn't talk like that? Yes. Yes, it is. And so, now I'm like, oh, okay, that was just me being passionate. reframing that. Oh, why am I pulling more cards? That's so interesting. That was not what I was going to do. But apparently you need more cards, and I don't know why there's so many. We need to stop that. You know, moving forward, oh my God. Wow. Okay, look, this is not what I was going to do. Usually I read the mantra. Instead of grabbing the book, I grab this, but we're going with this because, oh. Okay, so first, temperance. You have temperance here. Temperance is the alchemy of your emotion and your desires and how do you manifest and create in this world. This is about the Seven of Pentacles. That's that 7 energy again, which is very spiritual energy of planting the seeds of intention, probably with that new moon that happened in your sign, right? What is your true desire, you know? And so this is the watching and the waiting and the nurturing and the weeding out and the clipping out things that don't work and promoting growth. You have the page of wands. Look at her. She's throwing. Oh my gosh. I wish I could find the right light so you can see what she's doing. She is whipping. You can't see it. There's a wand here that she is just whipping up into the air, like throwing it up to the universe, to spirit, God, whatever you want to refer to the creator, creatress of this world, and saying, I want to create this, and I am throwing this up to you, and I'm asking for your assistance. I'm asking for your guidance. I'm asking you to take this where this needs to go, and so that it lands in fertile soil, and that it manifests. And then you have the chariot, and the chariot in this deck is amazing because you have thought and action. You have the conscious and the subconscious running together at the same time, and they are moving. And that is that energy of when we get that Mars into Gemini energy. You're being asked to turn around and look. You have the 4 of Cups. Spirit is filling up the cup you're not looking at with the rainbow of healing energy, and rainbow energy is the promise of a better tomorrow. Turn around and look for it. Ask for assistance. Pay attention. You have 6 of Cups, soulmate energy coming in. You have soulmate energy coming in. It is there to assist you. Ask for the help and the guidance that you need. You have the 2 of Wands. What I love about this 2 of Wands, she's definitely chosen one, and she's looking to the future, and the light is shining on her, and she knows that the world is her own. And the last card that came out is you. King of Swords. Look how zen and peaceful and above the fray. Look how calm and discerning. We've got the bat flying around in daylight. Okay, so the negative anxiety kept you up at night. Well, now it can't rest anywhere because you're zen. You got this under control. You've got the raven of magic there, and you've got the owl of wisdom. Take control of your life. Decide what you want. Ask for the help that you need, and then be fearless. Be fearless. That Page of Wands is such a great card. As the dreamer of my dream, I spontaneously and passionately ignite this flame. And the Chariot says, oh, the 2 of Wands, I just saw it as I went by. The world is filled with opportunities for adventure, and I welcome them into my life with planned action. That would be that King of Swords helping you to have that planned action. The Chariot, the 7. I choose who I am becoming, and I run toward it with conviction and consistent motion. I think you decide what you're going to do, and then you pick up and you move. And the King of Swords says, I make intelligent and wise decisions about my future. And so I would really lean into that energy this week as you're trying to decide. I make intelligent and wise decisions about my future. And then you have this yang energy of, and then I run fearlessly toward them because I've asked for the help and the guidance, and I know that what I need will be brought to me when I need it. Take back your power. Be who you are. reveal your radiance. Beautiful reading. All right, Aquarius, you go get them. I will see you in a week. And until then, looks like you got some mental work to do. Try to get some sleep. All right? Talk to you soon.